Welcome to another exciting episode of In the Know, where we interview dignitaries, important business people, and residents so that you too can be in the know. Today is March 26th, and across the nation we have shelter in place, we have stay home, work safe, all kinds of different orders. And we're just not exactly sure how everyone is conducting their business. So we have invited as a special guest, Rachel Blake, who is a community sales manager for Darling Homes, one of the beautiful, amazing builders in the family of Taylor Morrison Homes. And she's going to share with us how they're conducting their business right now here in Houston, Texas. Good morning, Rachel. Thank you for being with us. So tell us, please, what is the protocol in place? We almost saw it just now.
I know, you almost saw it. So there is a sign on my door, right? Our doors have to be locked. We're not able just to let people come in. There's a sign, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a sign, and what it says is, yes, we're open. It gives you my personal cell phone as well as my office number, and you're able to call me from that. And then once I get a hold of you, or once you get a hold of me, I go through some questions regarding, hey, have you been out of the country within the past 2 weeks, right? Have you been in contact with anybody that's had the virus? And it just goes through a couple of questions to make sure that we, as our sales managers, are not encountering or engaging with people that have been in or around people with the virus, just to protect ourselves and others.
Well, that's probably very appropriate and very, very correct. So people can call to make an appointment. They can come out, and business is still happening in Bridgeland, where you are, and across the city of Houston and across the nation. Tell us, from a traffic standpoint, I would assume that the quality of the people coming in is much different now. These are probably really serious buyers that are out. Give us a little background on that. Who are you seeing?
Yeah.
Why are they coming out now?
Right. So I'm in a model home park here in Bridgeland, and a lot of times, like on the weekends per se, right, there's a lot of people that are coming in and out of these homes, and they're looking. Some are really serious, some are really just looking, some have parents in town and they wanted to get out and about. But with this going on, with my front door being locked in my model home and not allowing just anybody to walk in and having to set an appointment, it really is limiting a lot of people that were looking, in a sense, or weren't sure of what they wanted. It's really now narrowed down to people that are a little bit more serious, right? They're really on the market for a new home, opposed to people that were unsure. And the ones that are unsure are staying home for now, right now, with the order in place. But if someone, for example, I have a prospect that just sold their home here in the community, they're serious. I mean, they have to find a new home. They've already sold their previous one, so they're ready to get going.
Great. Well, tell us what's going on the job site. Are the construction sites working as usual, or have a few people decide to stay home there, to your knowledge?
Right. To my knowledge, I mean, construction is considered essential. So our crew is out there still building those homes. I'm checking my customers' homes quite frequently throughout the week to see the progress and send those updated photos. And they're moving and grooving. I love it. It's great seeing those homes being popped up and just, they're still being built. I mean, it's essential. So it's awesome.
So tell us, Rachel, there where you are, I'd like for our viewers to understand, in Bridgeland, where you are right now, tell us what types of homes are available, and how do you see the market moving right now? Obviously, we talked about with the coronavirus, but also with the price of oil, and that's been sort of serious too.
Yeah, it's definitely a concern. And when people do question me on that, what my typical response is, I really can't predict the unknown, because it is an unknown right now, right? I mean, it is a different time. We're going through these things, but it hasn't, for at least me yet, and for other realtor partners that I work closely with, it doesn't seem that it's really stopped sales, right? People are still selling homes. Inventory a really big hit right now as well. I know that in Bridgeland, it's limited. The list is going down, and not just with my homes that I sell with Darling and Taylor Morrison, but with other builders in the community. The list is really getting smaller because those interest rates are low, and people want to take advantage of that, and they're able to afford a bit more because of it. So, with all that being said, yes, I know some people are concerned with gas prices going down and possibly people could be laid off. However, as of now, I haven't seen any effect on that or had an impact from it yet.
Well, that's good news, and we hope that it stays that way.
I'm
In
hoping.
our experience in the past, I mean, the lag time for something like this, the price of oil would have to stay low for a rather long period of time for it to really catch up with us. I mean, businesses, as usual, things are happening because people are, as you said, are moving if they've sold their place, etc. So tell us, Rachel, what do you sell there? What are your product lines like? And now you
Well,
get a chance to pitch what you've got. Okay. Here it
okay,
is.
deal. So the great news is that I am like a one-stop shop in Bridgeland. I have starting range from the high threes all the way to the mid 700s. So I have 55 foot, 60, 70, and 80 foot product lines. I really am like a one-stop shop for realtors or customers that want to come in and really know what's available here in Bridgeland. So we have a lot of opportunities. I personally live here in Bridgeland. I love it. So I'm a little bit biased because I do live here, but I can speak highly of the area and what there is to do, such as activities, amenity centers, schools. I used to be a teacher, so I moved here because of that. I knew the schools were phenomenal, and I wanted to be, when I do have my future babies, I want to be in a great school district. My husband's a part of the HOA. I'm immersed in this community. I live it, love it, and breathe Bridgeland. I can't say enough good things.
Wow. Did you just give some private information there? You said future babies. Is that something? Does your husband know this?
He does.
Okay.
I think he's the one that wants them a little. He's like ready to go. I'm like, no, not yet.
Oh boy. Okay. So Rachel, if someone wants to make an appointment to come see any of these homes, whether it be the Darling homes or the Taylor Morrisons, from the 300s to the 700s, but before I ask you the final question, what is the square footage range in bedrooms and baths of these homes?
Oh my gosh, they vary. I mean, my 55-foot home section is more of my one story. It's funny, the model I'm sitting in right now is actually the largest home in that collection of homes, but they're a one story. So typically a lot of buyers that come to us wanting a one story or downsizing, but they want a luxurious one story. They don't want to miss out on the quality of a home. So those sizes are about 3-bedroom, 2-bath. But I have some extremely large bedrooms. I mean, there's some like 15 by 13, which is massive for a guest bedroom. And then it goes up from there. I have a 60-foot modernist collection, which is phenomenal. It's beautiful. If you've never taken a look, Hank, if you've never been out, you need to come out and see it. It's stunning. It's just a great small section we have. It's a collection of 16 homes. I have one home site left on the water, which is huge in Bridgeland. And if anyone wants to know, I'd be happy to tell you about the land and the lake positions that we have. They're minimal here in Parkland. There's 4 phases to Bridgeland. We're in phase 2, which is Parkland. Lakeland was all about lakes, tons of lake opportunities. We're in Parkland now. They're limited. And then I have a 70-foot Taylor Morrison product. My goodness, you can get a huge home, a 3,700 square foot home, 5 bedrooms, media room included. I mean, I just could go on and on. It's beautiful. Below 500, by the way. And then I have my 80-foot Darling product. So really a wide range for anybody looking.
Well, thank you so much for that information. Now, Rachel, how can anyone reach you to make an appointment? What are the phone numbers or the phone number that you would like them? And we'll put it on the screen also for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love for anyone to reach out personally. I mean, if you're a texter, you want to call, whatever is best for you. My personal cell phone is 979-204-1786. And feel free to email me as well. It's rblake, BLAKE @darlinghomes.com.
Perfect. Well, Rachel, so it's safe to come out, make an appointment first. They can look at homes. Everything gets tidied up afterwards, and there's a no-touch policy, and it's no more than 4 people at a time. I remember you shared that with me. So if you're looking for a new home and Bridgeland is your area, or any part of Houston, quite frankly, don't stop your search. This is all going to pass, and you should keep on schedule.
Right, for sure. And another thing too, I want to mention, I can send anything virtually, right? You and I are doing this via Zoom. I'm happy to send people virtual tours. I can do video calls and walk through the home. I mean, I'm here to service people. That's my job. I want to help. So whatever I can do without people having to come in if they don't want to, if they're not comfortable, more than welcome to send things as well.
Perfect. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for taking the time this morning to visit with us. And for all of you out there, in Bridgeland, Darling Homes, Taylor Morrison, and all the other wonderful builders, whether it be in Bridgeland or across the city of Houston, real estate continues to happen, and so do many other businesses. And we want to encourage you, if you need to. Remember, we want to honor and respect the stay home, work safe that's in place. But if there's a dire need for certain things, I mean, business is still being conducted. So once again, you're in the know, and thank you for tuning in. See you soon.